Okay, MJ.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, MJ.
So last week, Pastor Kenny promised we would continue our Black History Month talks and discussions past the short month of February. So today's the first Sunday in March, and I'm honored that our wonderful pastor here has asked me to share with you what Black History Month means to me. Why me, you ask? As did I. Well, he thought I might have a unique perspective since I was married to an African American man for about 20 years and had 3 beautiful children with him that are therefore considered black also. First, let me be perfectly clear. Despite my closeness, I do not and never will know what it is to live life as a person of color in America. I did not get stopped and ticketed over and over again on West End Drive, driving a nice new Saab. Ron, my then husband, did, driving that same Saab and slower than I did. I did not have the neighbors roll up their windows as they drove by when I became a teenager and wasn't that cute little black kid from down the street anymore. I don't have anxiety over getting stopped by the police for a brake light that's not working, like my daughter, Sabrina, does. I know of these things. I know of these things. And they break my heart because they happen to people that are so close to me. But they have not happened to me. The closest I have ever come to feeling judged because of the way I look was when I was in line in the ladies' room of a theater in Baltimore. Also in line was a group of seemingly conservative older ladies who whispered in each other's ears and took turns glancing at me while oozing disapproval. Clearly, I wasn't dressed like a lady. To me, this was amusing. I still get a chuckle out of it because I was not threatened by it. I can't even imagine how it would have felt if those disapproving little ladies were strong men with authority, with a badge, who could have pinned me down because they didn't like what they saw or perceived me to be a threat. And this is why Black History Month is so important. It is a month, though it's the shortest of the year, a month in which we highlight positive and oftentimes amazing contributions of people of color. We have all been conditioned to believe that black is not as good as white. We've been inundated, both blatant and subtle, with negative images of African Americans. And it's time that our preconceived notions change. So Black History Month is very necessary. Of course, it doesn't end when February ends. We need to continue to be or become more aware of racism, especially systemic and, yes, racism in our own hearts. As a mother of 3 African American children, I think of myself as the last person on earth who could be a racist. But, and here's a little story. A few weeks ago, I was at Costco with my youngest daughter, Sabrina. After I had paid for my groceries, I noticed the cashier had rung up one of my items 3 times instead of twice. So at the exit door, there were 2 people checking receipts, a white man and a black lady. I chose to go to the white man, although he was a few feet further away from us, thinking he could help me better. This was not a conscious decision. This was instinct or conditioning. I wasn't even aware. It took Sabrina to point this out to me. It was a very unsettling moment that stuck with me. So my challenge to you today is look inside yourself. See what preconceived notions you have and become aware. When do you roll up your car window? Who do you go to for help? Who do you think is more capable? As we ponder these things, maybe March could be Racism Awareness Month. Thank you.